Thank you for clicking on today's video. I appreciate it. If you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner and hit the notification button so you will be notified every time that I upload a new video. Uber has raised its prices in Louisiana and Florida for passengers. This is not reflected in the driver's final payout. So I've been seeing a lot of people talking about boycott Uber, all drivers boycott Uber, go offline for a full day to really stick it to Uber and show them that this is not fair. My personal opinion about going offline for a whole day as solidarity to show Uber that they need us drivers, I'm not in agreement with from this standpoint is that none of these other Uber drivers are paying my bills. You know, I drive when I need to, and I drive when I have time. Yes, it's horrible that they raise the prices for passengers and that final payout is not reflected at the end of our trip. You know, we don't see any of that raise at all. How do I feel about it? I mean, it is what it is. You know, this is not our platform. We didn't create it. You know, we're just accepting rides. And people can look at it as, oh, you know, you're just taking it from Uber and, you know, all this political stuff, or, you know what, we don't have a union, you know, and maybe this is the way for certain people to start it up. But like I said, nobody pays my bills but me. You know what I mean? And I got to do what I got to do. You got to do what you got to do. So while you're offline, I'm probably going to be online and it's probably going to surge and I'm probably going to get that price. More than likely. You know, if not, you know, then not. But I'm not saying that that's not going to work. I'm not saying that it is going to work. Only thing that I'm saying is that when I have time, that's when I Uber. And if that falls on your protest day, then so be it. So going offline for a whole day, I might miss out on a whole day's worth of money. And if my schedule allows me to be able to drive throughout the whole day, then that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, I have to pay my bills. You got to pay your bills your way. I've heard of this so many different times where drivers are saying, you know, go offline. That's how you create a surge and blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to keep going offline and going online to play these different games with Uber and Uber passengers and stuff. Once I'm online, I'm online. Once I'm offline, I'm offline. All that back and forth stuff, I mean, it's silly. You know what I mean? I drive about 20 to 25 rides every 2-3 days, you know, and that's it. You know, I drive off promos. You know, I get to my 20 rides and that's it. You know, so I even however quick that it takes me to get those rides, then that's how long I'm driving. All right, on a lighter note, St. Patty's is coming up. I drove last year on St. Patty's Day. It was steady in the morning time in my city, Peoria, Illinois. Our parade was about 10 or 11 o'clock. I think it was raining a little bit last year, and the forecast calls for some rain. Well, it was calling for rain earlier this week. It's kind of, you know, changing, but you know, who cares about the weather, man, a lot of times. But I dealt with mainly the day crowd taking people to the bar. Now, I really didn't want to deal with picking people up from the bar because, you know what, I'm not a big fan of people wilding out in my car and throwing up. But for those of you who plan to drive in the afternoon or at night picking those people up, please get your barf bags. I've heard some nasty stories in regards to St. Patty's Day passengers and how wild, you know, they can get. You know, it's not speaking for all of them, but just a few. So just protect yourself at all times, like Floyd says. So, you know, I got some candy. I got some Werther's Original. You know, they look like little gold nuggets. So that's about as festive as I'm going to be for St. Patty's. But it should be pretty steady. I plan to work the day crowd for the most part. You know, wake up early and, you know, drive for about 4 or 5 hours. It really depends on the crowd. You know, if people are, you know, composing themselves the right way, then I stay online for longer. But, you know, I'm going to get what I need, you know, out of that and go with it from there. So let me know what you think about this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're driving on St. Patty's and if you drove last year and what to expect. Let me know if this is your first year driving on St. Patty's. Once again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be safe, get your money, watch out for those potholes. Peace out.